I want to take a moment to speak from the heart. Many of you have seen a tragic story out of New Haven, Connecticut involving a car crash that took some young lives. Well, I personally know the mother in the story, and I know her since my early 20s. And while I'm not a parent myself, I am a human. I'm someone who cares deeply about people. And hearing something like this, it shakes you. I also know of a family who experienced something that no one should ever have to. A relative of mine who found their own child lifeless in a swimming pool. These are the moments that remind us of a shared truth. We all want children to outlive us. And as responsible adults, we have to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Now, when people hear life insurance on children, they immediately think it's only for tragedy. But that's not how families actually use it. See, life insurance on a child can start as early as 15 days old. Not because we're expecting something bad to happen, but because it actually creates financial options. So now, let me explain this with real comparisons. You see, many families open a bank account for their child. They'll put $200 a month into a savings account for college. 1 year, and that's $2,400. Now, most major banks like Chase or Bank of America are paying around 0.01 to 0.05% interest on savings. But what does that actually even mean? Well, it means that $200 a month has to sit in that account for an entire year. And after all that time, your $2,400 may only earn a few dollars in interest. Not per month, but per year. The money is safe, but it's barely growing. Now, compare that to a Juvenile Whole Life Insurance policy from a major carrier like Mutual of Omaha or Ameritas. These policies historically credit long-term compound interest in the 3 to 5% range based on things like guarantees and dividends over time, not market speculation. So using that same $200 a month or $2,400 a year, the average balance over the year can be nearly $1,200. So at a 4% compound interest rate, the money that earns is roughly $45 to $50 in its first year. And the difference is this: that growth continues to compound every single year after that. So by the time that child is 18 or 20, you're no longer talking about spare change. You're talking about real money. And here's what most people don't know. The life insurance policy becomes an asset. The cash value can be borrowed against, or the death benefit can be, the cash value can be borrowed from, and the death benefit can be borrowed against for things like college, a first home, or even starting a business while the policy continues to grow. So a bank account stores money, but a properly structured life insurance policy multiplies what that money can do. No one buys life insurance hoping that they'll need it. We buy it because we care, because we plan, because protecting children isn't pessimistic, it's responsible. Now, if this made you think about a child you love or somebody you're responsible for, text the words caring parent to 203-936-7050. That'll come right to me, Alonzo Hall, your registered financial consultant. No fear, no pressure, just real planning. While tomorrow is still an option. Until later, ladies and gentlemen, salute.